If you are interested in seeing New Zealand nature and a little bit of background acoustic guitar music, follow the channel. Greetings from Hamilton, New Zealand. I'm testing out the Twitch settings, so I did a quick test and for some reason Twitch deleted my stream, so I'm trying again, and this is posted on our Guitar Twitter X group on Twitter as well. So in short, I just want to test the setup. I've got my acoustic guitar. This is a Larrivée Canadian guitar, and I've gone around quite a bit traveling with this guitar, and I have this wireless mic setup that I'm using, and it's amazing. You can just pop it in, and whenever you want to record something, you can connect to your phone and do some recordings without hauling around complex mic setups. So what I want to do is, since I'm using it with my Ecamm, which at the moment is connected to my Sony, and I have my iPhone here as well, which is filming a blooper pedal. The Ecamm allows you to apply some effects on the guitar audio as well. So far I've just been using with the raw signal coming from the wireless mic, but we've done some studio tests and we have some EQ curves that we've designed to get rid of some of the boominess. This particular guitar doesn't have that problem, but since the mic is in the Soundhole, usually it captures, especially if it's a omni pattern microphone, it captures quite a lot of the guitar's boominess. So what we're trying to do is there a way of running it through maybe an EQ first and then apply a little bit of reverb on it, so that when you're doing those on location recordings, you get a little bit nicer sound rather than just the raw guitar sound. The good thing about this is it's quite balanced. It doesn't have a lot of the boominess, and it has a lot of the sparkle. So it's kind of like the Taylors and the likes, where there's a lot of sparkle in the guitar itself. And my other guitar that I've used a lot in the same method is it's a Martin dreadnought, and Martins are quite heavy body. You can hear the body of the guitar, and there's a lot of boominess. So especially that guitar. And I've got a Simon & Patrick, which is like 80s what is it, mahogany. It's a really dark sounding guitar, but it's beautiful. It scoops the mids, so there's a lot of space for vocals. But the Martin especially needs some scooping to get rid of the boominess of the guitar. So what I'm trying to do is just play around with the Logic audio. So I'm going to show you the tweaks that I'm doing. I am audio engineer. I studied ages ago. I haven't done any studio work, so this is just because I like I like playing around with sounds. By no means I claim to be an expert. So if you have any opinions, if you are a recording producer or sound engineer, and you have some tips, just comment on the video. But that's the setup. So it's wireless microphone feeding into the looper, which might introduce some noise because it's not shielded. It is a unbalanced connection. It's going to the looper, and from the looper it's going to my sound card and to Ecamm. So that's the complexity of the setup. Let's see, what do we have here? So it's the looper pedal here, that's live. So what I'm going to do is I'll record a little bit of both strumming and maybe a little bit of finger picking, so we get two different samples, and then we'll try to tweak, make it sound a bit nicer. Do we have anyone? We don't have anyone in the stream, so it would be nice to get a couple of people to join and just at least give me a thumbs up that the stream is working. It looks like it is feeding to Twitch this time. I don't know if it's going to store the video. So I'll try to leave this one up so that you see what sort of content I'm probably going to be producing for this particular channel. Okay. Any thumbs up? Anyone? Let's see, I'll just put a message on Twitter. Is the stream live? Let's see if anyone can reply. No one in the Twitch according to the platform yet. If there's I don't want to pin this to community post onto our community page, because then everyone gets a notification. It's annoying when people are spamming the connection, spamming the channel in that way. So I'll try to keep those pins to the minimum. Looks like the levels are okay. So I'm going to do first strum a little bit with the pick, and after that I'll do some finger picking. Okay, no confirmations. We're just gonna go ahead and do some recording. I'll mute my microphone and then I'll connect the wireless mic. So now we should have audio playing. Let's see if we can get it. Yes. Okay. So now we have 2 different samples. I actually let the recorder play a little bit after I stopped, so there's a little bit of empty at the end of the loop. But yeah, so there's a loop playing, and you should be hearing me as well. Let's see if there's anyone here. It would be nice to get a confirmation. Is it possible that no one's online? Okay, so that's the second sample. A little bit of Pink Floyd. Yeah, there's a little bit of noise coming through, but that is because of the unbalanced connection. So as you can hear, the guitar itself is quite balanced. It doesn't need a lot of tweaking as opposed to my Martin or the Simon and Patrick. But we're going to be trying a little bit of it. Mainly just try the method so that regardless of the guitar you can tweak the sound a little bit. So let's see if I can share the screen. Okay. So now we have the loop. We have the loop playing here, and it's feeding to Logic, and then from Logic it's feeding to the stream. So it allows us to kind of tweak the sound a little bit. There's no. Can you see my cursor? Yes, there we go. So there's nothing applied to the sound yet. I'll just turn the volume down a little bit. So the first thing we could do is we could just apply a couple of quick EQ tricks. I'll mute my mic a bit. The first thing is you can just have a high pass fill to make sure that you don't get any of the rumblings of the room into the guitar sound. There's not much information below 80 Hertz. I've got my guitar tuned to E flat, so it's a bit lower, but that's a quite good first step. Then the next thing is you're trying to find if there's any boxiness. So we need to probably wait until we get to the finger picking part. But after that, we'll just try to find if there's any boxiness, any boom, and just cut a little bit of those frequencies. Like I said, this guitar probably doesn't need a lot of sparkle. It's already quite hyped and sparkly, and those wireless microphones are really tuned to pick up human voice and the sibilants, so the high frequencies, better, so it captures those high frequencies quite nicely as well. So let's go. There's not much happening there, so I don't think it needs a lot of the boominess cut. It would be nice to try this with the Martin, and the Simon and Patrick can see the same thing. Let's see if there's any boxiness. The same thing, not a lot of, quite high quality guitar, so it's really nice and balanced sound. So that's pretty much what I would do now. I'm not cutting a couple of decibels from the boominess and boxiness, so that doesn't make a big difference. Then, if I'd want to apply a little bit of reverb, let's create a aux bus. And in the aux bus, I'd probably do the same thing. I'd cut a lot of the highs and lows. Let's have a test first. I'll just cut those a little bit, and then let's try to find some sort of reverb for us. Okay. Sorry, I'm just streaming. Is my stream still on? Yes. Okay, let's find I'll just use Native Instruments reverb, and let's solo that one, so we just get the reverb. What sort of presets do we have here? I'm trying to find some sort of plate, medium plate. Oh, there's an acoustic guitar one. Let's try the basic settings. Let's cut that one. Okay. There's a little bit of tweaking. I'll fade it out and I'll play a little bit of guitar and see what it sounds like. I'll do a short recording. So we didn't do a lot, but it adds a little bit of reverb to it. I want to try some delay as well instead of drowning it into a reverb. Just want to find something simple that is easy to apply on top of when you're playing live, when you're playing in the nature. So it's not just a dry sound, especially when the mic is so close to the guitar Soundhole. If you take it further away, you get more of obviously the complexities of the guitar and the air as well. Natural reverb if you're in a space like that. But when you pop it in and you want to just have a quick and dirty recording, this is just how do you make that type of a recording sound good. So please don't put the washing machine on yet. I'll turn it on after I'm done. Okay, let's fade it out. There we go. And what I'm going to do next is I'll just play a little bit of a guitar with those settings. It should come through with the Logic, and the EQ and reverb should be applied. Let me just turn my mic off and then do a little test. Let's do a good old tuning first. Make sure that the guitar is actually in tune. Now, how do we do that? I think there's a tuner in Logic. Yes. Okay. Cool. So now it's nice to, I have to go back and have a listen to the recording. What did it sound like? I was probably quite conservative with the EQ tweaks and the reverb. It's really hard because I can't hear myself. Try to listen to the playback, but yeah. Happy weekend from Hamilton. I'm gonna leave this video onto my channel so you see what sort of content I most likely will be producing. I want to post some of the videos that I've done before and do more of the kind of playing in the nature. I've got 25 waterfalls in this Waikato area where I'm living. I want to visit every one of those and play one song in each of the places, and I've done probably 8 to 10 already, so I want to do the rest 15 and maybe live stream them here. So if you are interested in seeing New Zealand nature and a little bit of background acoustic guitar music, follow the channel. And if you have any feedback, what sort of gear you're using for recording and what sort of audio tweaks you're doing for your acoustic guitar when you're recording, would be awesome to hear. So have a good one, and see you in the next video.